Namaskar. Now we will learn about cooperative society as a forms of business organizations. At first we have to know about the cooperative society. A cooperative society is not a new concept. The term cooperation is derived from the Latin word cooperare, where the word co means with and operare means to work. Thus, the term cooperation means working together. So, those who want to work together with some common economic objectives can form a society which is termed as a cooperative society. The cooperative society is compulsorily required to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912 in India. Cooperative society is represented in all the public sectors including agriculture, food, finance, healthcare, etc. To protect the interest of weaker section, the cooperative societies are formed. It is a voluntary association of persons whose motive is the welfare of the members, more specifically for the weaker section. Now we will discuss about various salient features of cooperative society. The cooperative society is compulsorily required to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912 in India. The process of setting up a cooperative society is simple enough, and at the most what is required is the consent of at least 10 adult persons to form a society. The capital of a society is raised from its members through the issues of shares. The society acquires a distinct legal identity after its registration as the registration number as per the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Cooperative society is known as a voluntary association where the membership is also a voluntary. A person is free to join a cooperative society and can also leave anytime as per his or her desire. Irrespective of their religion, gender and caste, the membership is open to all in case of cooperative society as per the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. It is compulsory for the cooperative society to get the registration. The cooperative society is a separate legal identity to the society with its registration number. Now we will discuss about some potential advantages of cooperative society as a form of business organization. It is very easy to form as the cooperative society is a voluntary association and may be formed with a minimum of 10 adult members. Its registration is very simple and can be done without much legal formalities. Open membership is one of the important features of the cooperative society and can be treated as one of the important advantage among various advantages of cooperative society as forms of business organization. The membership in a cooperative organization is open to all people having a common interest. A person can become a member at any time he likes and can leave the society at any time by returning his or her shares without the affecting the continuity of the cooperative society organization. Management. The management of the cooperative society is based on the principle of one man, one vote. One man and one vote. All members have equal rights and can have a voice in its management. There is no discrimination on the basis of the numbers of shares held by a member. Limited liability. The liability of the members of a cooperative society is limited. to the extent of capital contributed by them. They do not have to bear the personal liability for the debts of the society. Stability. The cooperative society has a separate legal existence which denotes its stability. It is not affected by the death, insolvency, lunacy, or permanent incapacity of any of its members. It has a fairly stable life which continues to exist for a longer period. Economical operations. The operation of a cooperative society is quite economical due to the elimination of middlemen and the voluntary service provided by its member. Low management cost. Some of the expenses of the management are saved by the voluntary services rendered by the members of the cooperative society. They usually take active interest in working for the society. So the society is not required to spend large amount on the managerial personnel. Mutual cooperation. Cooperative societies promote the spirit of mutual understanding, self-help and self-government. They save weaker sections of the society from exploitation by the rich. The underlying principle of the cooperation is self-help through the mutual help. Now we will discuss about disadvantages of cooperative society. Limited capital. Cooperative societies are usually at a disadvantage in raising capital because of the low rate of return on capital invested by the members. Insufficient management. The management of a cooperative society is generally inefficient because the managing committee consists of part-time and inexperienced people. Qualified managers are not attracted towards a cooperative on account of its limited capacity to pay adequate remuneration to the managerial staff. Absence of motivation. The cooperative society is formed for the mutual benefit and the interest of individual members is not fully satisfied. There is no direct link in between effort and reward. Hence, the members of the cooperative society are usually not inclined to put their best effort in the cooperative society. Differences and functionalism among the members is a disadvantage of cooperative society based organization. Once the initial enthusiasm about the cooperative ideal is exhausted, the differences and group conflicts sometimes arise among members. Then it becomes very difficult to get full cooperation from all the members. The selfish motives of the members begin to dominate and service motive is sometimes forgotten. Rigid rules and regulation. The excessive government regulation and control over the cooperatives sometimes affect their functioning. For example, a cooperative society is required to get its accounts audited by the auditors of the cooperative department and to submit its accounts regularly to the registrar. These regulations and control may adversely affect the flexibility of operations and the efficiency of management in a cooperative society. Lack of competition. Cooperatives generally do not face any steep competition. Markets for their goods and services are more or less ready and assured. Hence, there is a possibility of slackening of efforts. Cash trading. The members of the society are generally from the poor sections of the society. These persons need credit facilities. On the other hand, private traders usually extend the credit facilities to their consumers. Though the societies sell goods at lower prices, but absence of the credit facilities compel them to go to private traders for meeting their requirements. Lack of secrecy. The affairs of a cooperative society are openly discussed in the meetings of the members. Every member is free to inspect the books and records of the society. Therefore, it becomes very difficult to keep the secrecy of the business. Weightage to personal gains. The mutual cooperation erodes away over a period of time, and the members of the cooperative society start giving weightage to their personal gains and may affect the running of the cooperative society based business. Corruption. It is the worst demerit from which the cooperative societies suffer. It is the biggest hindrance in the development and growth of cooperative society based business. Thank you.